Okay, everybody, this is Mark Holmes calling in from Lower Delaware. Today's January 19th, and we're going to go through a quick call here. We're going to go through a few things, and I'm going to make it kind of quick here, to the point, so hopefully you all are taking some notes. First off, warm welcome to all the new people that have gotten started this week. I'm excited for you and your team that you're going to be building. Stay close to your sponsor, your team. Stay focused and keep plugged in. And I'm sure you'll do very well. There's a lot of people in the company right now that are rising in rank. And from what I've seen in the last year, there's a lot of people that have gone straight to the top. Some people might still be trying to figure it out, and that's okay. That's why we're doing these trainings. Those of you that are listening to this call right now are the ones that want to make those changes. So what you really have to think about is one thing. If you're not satisfied with where you are right now, with Zija, your income, your team, your growth, everything. If you're not happy with where you are right now, you need to stop, hit the reset button, think about what you did yesterday to help you advance with whatever it is your goals are. Think about what you've done differently in the last week, the last month. If you're doing the same thing over and over, expecting things to be different, that's the definition of insanity. I don't mean to be smart, but that's the truth. That's the truth. You need to figure out what you're doing wrong. You need to get with your sponsor, get with me, get with somebody, and figure out what you're doing wrong and make the changes. I analyze my situation all the time. Sometimes, it's really easy to get away from the basics and start doing a lot of other things that really make it hard. This is a simple thing. I'm not saying it's easy. It's a simple thing that all you need to do is the basics. Now, there's a few things I'm going to talk about here real quick. I've done some trainings with a handful of people this week and kind of intimate trainings, I guess 101 type stuff, and nothing like any recorded trainings or anything like that, just helping people out. And we've talked about the people that are kind of kicking the tires, and that's cool. You want to make $300 to $800 a month. That's great if that's what you're looking for. I'll help you do that. And your sponsor should be helping you do that as well. So the other thing we're talking about is helping people hit 2,000 to 5,000. And, of course, you build as you go. This doesn't happen overnight, but it takes daily, weekly, monthly, consistent work, whether it's 10 minutes a day, half hour, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is. So I'm going to get right to it here. I've listened to some trainings and listened to some other people and their trainings and things of that sort, and there's a lot of people that are really hitting this hard. And for those of you that really want to light this up, of course, first we need to get to 2,000 to 5,000 a month. If you've done that already, then that's great. You're doing a great job. So, and then you're shooting for the next level. And that's kind of what I'm going to talk about here real quick. I'm not going to base this whole call on this, but for those of you that really want to light this up, and I'm not going to even mention the income, because it's totally ridiculous, the income. Most people can't even conceive that they can achieve that kind of income. What we're talking about basically is this, and you want to write this down. If you really want to make a difference, this will make a change in your week, your month, and definitely your year. Most definitely your year. If you do what I'm going to be talking about here next, in this next 5 minutes, your next year will be totally different from what it is right now. It'll be like night and day. But being that you're starting with this, you can change your total week. We're on a Sunday right now, and if you put this in effect, you put it in action, by the end of the week, I'm sure I'd almost bet money on it that your week is going to look totally different from the previous week. Your month will definitely look totally different from your last month. So this is what we're talking about. It's a matter of getting to people. What we need to be doing, most of our time, just about all of our time, should be spent with prospecting, getting to new people. Okay, now, what I'm talking about, getting to people, okay, some of us are doing, our goals are, and you should have goals. Our goals are to get to 2 a day. And some of us, we hear the saying, 2 a day, find a way. That's not hard to do. If you're doing 2 a day, that's the least you want to be doing. At least 2 people a day. Anybody can share this with 2 people a day. Okay? The only thing you're going to have a problem with, I guess, or maybe it won't be a problem for you, is figuring out what you're going to do with the rest of the 23 hours and 55 minutes out of the day, because it doesn't take that much time at all. What's going to take some time is getting to higher numbers. Some of you are going to hit, your goals are 5 a day. That's great. I think that's awesome. That'll move anybody's business. A lot of people, they're trying to figure out, well, what do the higher income guys do? And this is what they do. Some of them 10 a day, some of them 20, some of them 30 a day. 30 is not easy. Sometimes 20 is not easy. 10, it's not so tough. But what we're looking at is the time. How fast do you want to get to where you want to be is the question. And you got to figure out your number. It can be 2 a day. It can be 5 a day, 10, 20, 30. Now, if you're doing, let's say, 10 a day, 5 days a week, and you're spending 2 hours a day. Now, this is not just doing Facebook posts and screwing around on the computer and this and that. This is, you have to have good time management. You have to be on the phone talking to people, or actually conversation, back and forth conversation, however that is, with somebody. 10 hours a week, that's 2 hours a day for 5 days. 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. That's 10 hours a week, and you're getting to 10 people a day. What that's going to do is going to put you at, I'm not even going to say the number, the income level, but an extremely high income. This is like top earner, 3% type earner income in 3 years, average 3 years. Now, these are guesstimates and averages based on what some of the top earners in the industry have done. 20 a day, doing basically off that same thing. 20 a day, 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. It should put you there in about 2 years. 30 a day should put you there in about 1 year. So I've had some people ask me, how many people do you get to? How many people? I'd love to know what David Moses does. I'd love to know what Tony Fleming does. These guys are at it. Excuse me. They're hitting these high incomes, life-changing incomes, and that's what I'm talking about with these numbers: life-changing incomes. If you're really serious about it, you can make a total change in 1 week to a month. So my challenge is to you is to give that a go. Push your limits. If it's 2 a day, step it up to 3, 5. What you're going to notice is a major change. So I wanted to cover a little bit of that. So, and this is simple stuff, guys. Don't make this harder than what it is. A lot of you I'm talking to, you're trying to do this, and you want to throw this in and change that, tweak this. It's still all the same. The only thing you want to change is how many people you want to get to. So how are we going to do that? Of course, we know it's a daily, weekly, monthly, consistent basis. Those of you that are doing that, I can already see are doing much better than the others that aren't consistent. And that's okay if that's your pace and that's what you want to do. It's your business. But put a lot of lines in the water, and I mean a lot. If you're really serious, you want to put a lot. We've gone over a lot of stuff already. We've gone over search bars. We've gone over social media. Ads. Some of you guys are getting ads, and you're getting a lot of people calling from the ads, and they're professionals. You've got the right people calling you. 3-foot rule. Okay? That you should be doing every day. If you're out and about and you're a busy person, you should be doing that every day. You can get to 5 people easy with the 3-foot rule if you're a busy person and you're out and about. I know sometimes I would get to 50 to 100 people a day. Of course, I was spending a lot of time doing that. Also, too, guerrilla marketing. I did a whole training on guerrilla marketing. If you guys don't have that or haven't seen it, it's being posted in our Facebook group page on the Moringa Company Worldwide. So if you can't find it, get with your sponsor, get with me, and we'll share that with you. Road signs, signs on your car, on your truck, and it doesn't take a lot of money to do that kind of stuff. I went out today and I was doing some guerrilla marketing myself with changed the sign on my car and put out some road signs and things of that sort. Now, this is something that really doesn't take much time. You do that once, and people call you. So when people are calling you, it doesn't take any bit of your time at all. And that's what you want. You want to be reaching out to people while people are calling you. So I want to jump on the next thing here real quick, and I just wanted to touch on these few things just so everybody kind of understands what they need to do to change their situation if they're stuck in a stalemate, or they kind of leveled out, or whatever it is. This is what's going to pull you out of it. Okay. Now this is more or less a training on. I've done a lot of trainings on which are called Streak While You Slump, and this is what's going to pull you out of it. Those of you that are moving along at a certain pace and you want to jump it up a little bit, this training is going to help you. This is going to help anybody at any level. So what I want to go over is a little bit of the compensation plan. And I think understanding the main gist of the comp plan is good to help you understand how you build your business and what you need to do. So for those of you that are really serious about this, now this can be done at any time. This is what you're comfortable with. If you're serious about building and you want to maximize your commissions, you want to be at 150 PV ownership. If you can. If not, don't sweat it. Get there when you can. You want to be comfortable with where you're building. But I've had some questions pop up just recently about the auto ships. 150 PV is going to allow you to earn 20% on your first order bonuses, your FOBs. If you're at a 75 auto ship, you're going to be earning a 10% commission on your FOBs, your first order bonuses. So now this isn't every time somebody does their ownership. This is the first time that when you bring a person in, you get them set up for their first time, and you're signing them up, getting their website, whatever their first order is, that's called a first order. And that's where you get your first order bonus from. So it's either 10% or 20%. So for those of you that are looking for the higher numbers, you're looking to, get 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 people going within 1 month, then that number is going to be quite significant, and it's definitely going to be worthwhile for you to be on 150 PV authorship. So to understand that, really, what I would do is this. Go in your back office and go into marketing. In your back office, when you log in, you go to marketing, and then go down that list in the library. This is in the library, and pull up the comp plan, ZJ compensation plan. It's a PDF. Print it out. You don't have to understand the whole comp plan. As a matter of fact, all you really need to understand, really, is the basics, and that's the team commissions and the FOBs, the first order bonus. So understand that. The rest of the stuff, your builder bonuses and enroller builder bonuses, they'll come pretty quick. And the other stuff, the check match and all that, that's going to come down the line. It's going to come down the road further. So what you also want to understand is, and we went over this before, but I think we need to touch on this again. Some of you are still asking questions on this. Builder 500. The Builder 500 is a major part of this comp plan. You need to be helping your people hit Builder 500. That's, if you look in your back office and you go to rank, the rank where it has the thermometer and it shows you the different levels. Each time you click on a certain level, diamond is 5 Builder 500s. Gold, you want to get the gold, you only need to help 2 people hit Builder 500. Now, think about that. I want to help you understand what a Builder 500 is. Some of you are getting a little confused on that. A Builder 500 is somebody within 1 week, 1 cycle, has 500 points on the right, 500 points on their left, at least 500. That makes you a Builder 500. So that's what you need to do. So with your people, help them hit Builder 500. You get 2 people, and you want to help them. Don't just, I've seen people do this too. They hit Builder 500, and they jump up and down and throw a party, and that's it. You got to help them hit that Builder 500 consistently. They might not hit it. They might hit it 2-3 weeks in a row, and then not hit it on the 4th week. But you need to help them consistently keep hitting that. When they do, they're going to bump up to Builder 1000. They're going to hit bronze. They're going to hit silver, and they're going to be going just about the same pace you're going. So you want to be helping people with that, and take a little bit of time, not a lot. Take a little bit of time to understand what that is. You want to help your people understand that too. A lot of things that well, first off, when you're getting people started, you don't want to bog them down with helping them understand the comp plan and this and that. The only thing they should really know at first is the Fast Start training and putting their list together. You're helping them put their list together and getting to those people. Don't bog them down with this. This is for the people that some of you have been in for a while and you're not totally understanding it. That's what you need to understand. So the next thing I'm going to talk about here, and I'm going to wrap it up. Now, this is a pretty cool thing, okay? Now, first off, I know a lot of you are real excited about the cruise challenge. That's going to be an awesome trip. That's in April, I believe, 11th to 17th, something like that. I'm not even sure. But that's going to be an awesome cruise. It's a 7-day cruise in the Caribbean. The requirements are, you can find them on drinklifein.com. I've been posting them on the Facebook group page. And if you can't find it, let me know. I'll help you find it. But the Zija Cruise Challenge, okay, now, what I've done in the past, excuse me, take a drink of water here. Okay, what I've done in the past with different companies is, and this is pretty genius, if you ask me, in my opinion, this takes everything totally out of the picture. This takes, do you keep your options open when it comes to income? Do you keep your options open when it comes to all organic health? It takes all of that totally out of the picture. Now, what you're doing, this is a challenge, okay? Now, a challenge is, the definition is a call to take part in a contest or competition. The definition of a challenge is a call to take part in a contest or competition. Okay, so now let's stick with the word contest. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to people and you're going to say, hey, listen, I need you to do me a favor. Can you do me a favor? And most people are going to say, yeah, sure. What is it? What do you need? I need you to go to my website and watch a video. I'm in a contest. I'm trying to win a contest for a 7-day cruise, and I'd absolutely appreciate your help if you can do this for me. I've got 1 year to win this contest. Can you help me? Yeah, what do you need me to do? What you're going to do, first off, you're going to go in your back office, and there's a selection there that you can click on, and that, I believe, is in marketing. And then you go to, I believe it's My Zija Sites. And from there, you should be able to click on a capture page, okay? Now, there should be something there to where you've got, like some of you noticed this, when you go to your website, when a person goes to your website, they've got to put their information in first. It's a black screen that comes up, okay? So you want to have that set to where you can have it set where it's optional, where people can exit out. But you want to have that set to where people have to put their information in. Okay, so now what that's going to do is when you're sending people there to your website and they put their information in, you're going to know that that person went to your website just by looking in your back office, going to marketing, and you'll go to contacts, and you'll see that person's name and the date that they went to your website. Okay, if you have trouble finding that, let me know. Get with your sponsor. But you want to have that set up as mandatory where people, in order for them to see your website, they have to put their information in. Okay, so what you're doing, you're totally taking everything else out of the picture. So you're not putting pressure on somebody in any way. The only thing they're thinking is, I'm going to help James out with his contest. And what you're doing they don't realize this, but what you're doing is you're putting the full presentation right in front of them. Okay, now what you're going to do after that, you're going to see they come up in your back office. You're going to call them, and the other thing you want to do is when you tell them, you ask them, will you do me a favor, go to my website. You're going to put it's going to ask for information. Excuse me. Just put your basic information in. You're not going to get any emails back to you, or we're not going to. Or really, all you need to say is we're not going to put you on a list or anything like that. What I need for you to do is once you get in, is to view the video. So in order for me to win this contest, I need you to put your information in and view that video on the left side. Once you've done that, I'll know. It'll send me a message back that you've done it. Okay, and that message will be in your back office under marketing, under contacts, and you're going to see their name. You won't actually know it if they've seen the video, but they don't know that. So what you want to do is you want to say, for me to win that contest, I need you to put your information in. I need to get a certain amount of people by a certain time for me to win the contest, but they have to view the video also. I'm not trying to sell you anything or anything like that. I'm just trying to win this dadgummit contest. So I got that dadgummit from A.L. Williams. I watched him today. If you haven't watched that, you'll have to watch that. A.L. Williams, I put a post up about it today. But it's all you can do is all you can do, but all you can do is enough. So look that up on YouTube. It's really good. And that's it. That's really what you want to do. You can get to a ton of people. You can roll through a ton of people on Facebook, down your contact list in your phone, all the people that you were checking to share this with. You can get you to your entire chicken list. Because, well, I didn't think Mary would really like this. She's the CEO of IBM. I didn't think so-and-so would be, I could even approach that person because they're so-and-so or whatever. This eliminates all that. You can get to anybody with this. Hey, can you do me a favor? That's it. So, guys, I'm going to kind of cut it short here. We're approaching a half hour. I'm trying to keep these calls down to a half hour or under. Any questions you have on that, let me know. Get with your sponsor. Get with me on Facebook, whatever it is. I'm going to post this recording. If some of your team hasn't heard this call, share this call with them. I know a lot of you, and this is the other thing real quick, and I'll wrap this up, is a lot of you are having trouble getting started, and a lot of people are afraid to pick up the phone. They're afraid to take that first step, and a lot of you have already started rolling with it. You took that first step, and you realize it's not that bad. But some of you are having a tough time with taking that first step, and I think this contest is going to help you get out of your comfort zone. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. We're going on a half hour here. Appreciate your time. I'm looking forward to this week and the rest of the year. So light my phone up, guys, and we'll see you next Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great week.